Hey, what's going on, gang? All right, so we're gonna do a quick workout focusing on developing one's power. So this workout is not meant to be strenuous. It's meant to improve your explosive game and developing quickness in your movement. So again, this workout is focusing on power, and it can be done in a quick amount of time. So we're basically going to be doing 2 exercises. We're going to do them five rounds each in unilateral fashion, meaning we're going to focus on one side of the body, then we're going to switch to the other side. And each round is going to be a 1 minute round. And the exercises that we're going to be doing, and I'm going to demonstrate them here in a bit. We're going to be doing single arm kettlebell swings. We're going to be doing 10 repetitions in 1 round, and you're going to use the rest of that time as rest. Then we're going to immediately switch to the other side. We're going to do it a total of 10 rounds, 5 times each side in a alternating fashion. Then we're going to rest for 1 minute. Then we're going to go into what are called single arm push jerks. So this is going to be a upper body power development exercise, and I'm going to show different modifications for each of the different exercises. But in the push jerk, we're going to be doing 5 repetitions instead of 10, because we're definitely expending more energy when we're doing the push press, and the fact that we're really putting a lot of work on our shoulder muscles. Again, this workout is not meant to be exhausting. This workout is meant to develop your power and your explosiveness ability, whether if you're working out or if you play sports. So it's meant to make you quicker and definitely more explosive off the bat. So I'm going to show you the different exercises. So for the single arm kettlebell swing, typically most people do it overhand. I like to do it neutral grip, because my arm is in a better alignment. It's in a better position to stay straight and aligned, and it just feels more natural, and I'm able to get a good stretch on my bicep, which for a lot of people, they tend to get tight. So in this exercise, it's like I'm almost pointing my thumb forward. I want to make sure my shoulders are completely even. I'm not turning to one side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I'm in a slight hip hinge position, like I'm getting ready to squat. I'm going to grab the handle. I'm going to tilt it back. I'm going to use that force. I'm going to, as the kettlebell swing back. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to swing it back and swing it forwards, no higher than shoulder level. I'm going to explode forwards with the hips. I'm going to squeeze the glutes at the end of the range of the movement. I'm going to let it go against my hips as I hinge backwards. And once when I do 10, I'm gonna gently set it on the ground. Now, if you're unable to do that, I'm fine. If you just focus on a single arm hip hinge or deadlift, I'm just gonna do 10 of these. Notice how my arms stay straight. Notice how my shoulders are not turning a line. I'm keeping them even. And I'm reaching my hips to the back as I'm extending the tip of my head to the front. So I'm going to do 10 of those. And another option too, if you want to do the kettlebell swing, but maybe if you're not comfortable with fully extending your arm, you can do T-Rex swings, which basically when you swing it, you keep your elbow close or connected to your torso, so you have less leverage working against you. Okay, so that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're going to go into the push jerk. So I'm going to demonstrate on my other arm. So again, we're going to do 5 repetitions. So you're going to swing it, clean it. Make sure when you clean the bell, your elbow stays connected to your body. Okay, we don't want to swing out and pull back, because that's going to set us up at a disadvantage when we do the work, and it puts us in a bad start before we even do the primary movement. So you want to get this 90-degree right triangle position here as you hold the kettlebell in this strong rack position. The kettlebell is right in front of the shoulder. The elbow is underneath the body of the bell, and my knuckles are underneath the chin. It's almost like I'm holding a shin. A lot of people, they tend to bring their kettlebell out here that's just exposed to their shoulder for injury. We're gonna lock it in tight, and we also want to keep our elbow close to the body so we're able to integrate our latissimus dorsi muscle as we hold the bell in. So again, we're able to utilize bigger muscles. At the same time, we're protecting our smaller muscles such as our deltoids. All right, so in push jerk, what you're gonna do, you're gonna track your knees forwards in the same direction of the toes. And as you track the knees forwards, you're gonna do a calf raise. You're gonna lift your hips. You're gonna lift your heels off the ground. And as you lift them up, you press and you drive the kettlebell up and over your head. But as you do this, you are pushing yourself away to the ground as you press the kettlebell up. So when I use that power to drive the bell up, I'll push myself under to get under the bell as quickly as possible. Now, if you feel funky doing that particular movement, I'm fine if you just do an overhead press. Again, we're just only doing 5 repetitions in 1 minute. You can also do what's called a push press. So instead of doing a push jerk where I'm pushing myself away, I'm using my legs to push myself in the same direction as the kettlebell. So I'm adding momentum to the bell as I'm driving upwards. So either option works great. If you're unable to, if you have shoulder issues, maybe let's just start off with a clean. Just do 5 repetitions of those. You know, so you got options. Do what works best for you. So this workout should only take about 20 minutes to do. Do whatever you can. You're always gonna hear a bell. Well, basically, you just go whenever I go and you rest whenever I rest, because I'm doing this workout with you. So once when I start the music, we're gonna do a little quick warm up. We're gonna get right to it. And also, since I've said everything I needed to say at the beginning, as I'm doing the workout, I'm not going to talk. You already have all the tips and information that I just provided prior to the workout, okay? If I do need to say something, I'll put the music down, but just for good energy and for good vibes, I'm just going to keep the music playing, and I'm not going to say a word. You just go with my movement. All right, we're gonna go in 15 seconds. We're gonna start off with a single arm kettlebell swing. You're gonna hear a bell in 10 seconds. I'm gonna start with my right arm. So always remember, you just only need to get 10 repetitions as quickly as you can, and you just use the rest of that minute as recovery. Still got 28 seconds before we go to the second round. Alright, as you're recovering, one thing I forgot to mention is proper breathing. So, in the kettlebell swing, you want to make sure you're breathing out forcefully and hard when you're swinging the bell upwards. When you're breathing in, as the bell comes down, to better prepare for the following repetition. So, make sure you're properly breathing. So, alright, we're going to do the third round in 10 seconds. Notice how I'm swinging my free-flowing arm with the bell. I'm doing that to help to equalize my shoulders together, because that extra momentum in the weight is pulling against my shoulder. But as I'm swinging the other arm, it's helping me to keeping my shoulders even, Steven, and parallel with each other. Just FYI. Okay, we're gonna go in the fourth round in 10 seconds. All right, we just got one more round. Okay, if you're recovering, great job. We're halfway through the workout. I know this workout's short, but it's very, very time convenient and very, very, very effective. It's one of those things we're just doing enough to make a difference to our training and to our body. And one thing I forgot to mention, you know, if you are struggling to do the allotted number of repetitions in the time that you have for each round, two things you can do. You can decrease the number of repetitions. So, and I wish I said this before, but you know, learned my lesson. Okay, we're on that 1 minute recovery now. 1 minute recovery. So, you know, you can either decrease the number of repetitions. So like for the kettlebell swing, maybe instead of doing 10 repetitions, if the repetitions is too much, maybe do 9, maybe do 8, or maybe do 5. Or again, you can do the modification. Instead of doing the swing, you can do the single arm, Romanian deadlift, RDL hip hinge. So yeah. And also, you can also, in the more obvious way, is decrease the load. So if that bell is heavy, you know, where you're feeling exhausted and you're having a hard time keeping proper form and technique and it just doesn't feel right, then yeah, definitely go to a smaller load. In this workout, you shouldn't be using a heavy load because again, we're focusing on making our movement faster. Okay, and 5 seconds. We're gonna go to that push jerk, only 5 repetitions. Here we go. So if the push jerk feels funky, maybe just focus on the overhead press. Just do an overhead press. You know, even if we're not focusing on power, we're building up strength. And power training and strength training go hand in hand. If we're trying to get better at one, we kind of need to do good on the other. So use that to your advantage. Second round, other arm. All right, 2 more rounds. Last time on each side of the body. right, if you're just completing that round, you're all done. Very good job. I'm gonna just do a couple of quick stretches just to send you on your way. But other than that, great job. Bring those arms out. Do the stretch in the pecs. Open out the fingers, point the thumbs upwards. Really open up that chest, open up those shoulders. Okay, same thing, but this time rotate your wrists, point them downwards. You're gonna be able to stretch more so in your shoulders here. And a little bit of your biceps. All right, interlock your hands. Reach your extend backwards. Getting a different variation of stretching the chest and the shoulders. Okay, this time, widen your feet. Push the hips back, maintain a straight spine. Push the hips back, reach the head forwards. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. All right, come down to one side. Stretching the hamstring. Also, we're stretching the calf. On the leg that's bent, we're going to switch to the other side. Little side bend. Reach up and over. Keep stretching that lat and shoulder. All right, switch to the other side. All right, that should be about enough. Roll those shoulders. All right, great workout. More workouts coming at you soon.